All right, final week of training, final video for the year. So this one I want to talk a little bit about when we get to race day. Anytime you're doing an endurance event, there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs during race day. I can't think of a single endurance event that I've done where there hasn't been some sort of peaks and valleys of ups and downs. My recommendation I tell everyone is when you're going through the race, make sure you know why you're doing this. What was the purpose in the first place? What motivates you? What's pushing you to get into this in the first place? I read through a lot of the goal sheet that people filled out at the beginning of the year, and some of you have some amazing, why are you doing this? Is it, a loved one who passed away? Is it your children? You want to get in better shape so you can run around and play with your children. There's tons of great reasons of why people went out and decided to start doing these endurance events. And when you get into those dark times during a race where it's not quite going perfectly, if you step back and think about why you were doing this in the first place, it really helps push you along. That's the strategy I use all the time. Most of you know a few of us completed a 50K yesterday. It's the longest race I've ever done. I had a strong why behind why I was doing it. I had one of my track athletes had passed away from cancer about 5 years ago. And so running a 50K that benefited a foundation that helps with pediatric cancer research was a huge impact on me. So anytime during the race, I was just having those times when I don't know if I can go any longer. I stepped back and remembered as to why I was doing this in the first place. And that really helped push me along. It helped me keep going. And I know every one of you has a why as to why you got started, health concerns, any of those kind of things. Most of you didn't just all of a sudden decide, hey, I'm going to go out and run. There was some sort of driving force behind it. So remember what that driving force is, what got you into this in the first place. Don't think of this as just a race you have to trudge through. There was a reason why you did this and why you want to keep doing it. And if you focus on that why, anytime you get to those dark moments, that'll help motivate you, help push you along, and make sure that you can keep on going. So in this next week, think about that. What was the reason why you got into this in the first place? And think of those things that will help you out on race day of what can you remember of that why that'll help you keep on going. If you do that, you're going to have a great race. Again, you're going to have ups and downs. It's nothing to be shocking if you have some sort of stretch during your race where it isn't quite perfect. But if you go back to that why, your race is going to be so much better. It's been so exciting to work with you for the last 15 weeks. Kind of sad we're coming to an end, but I know a lot of you are continuing on in some of the other training programs, and I'm certainly going to see you there. So keep it up. Great job so far, and we're in our last week.